Can you say that again? just repeat that again.
If you are not working for your own vision, you are working for someone else's vision.
Hi podcast tribe, Gerald Hubert here. Welcome to the Unlock Your Growth podcast. This is the podcast that helps you to accelerate your business growth and to build a business that adds real value to your customers and make a lasting impact in the world around you. It is so good to be back in the studio today, and I'm not alone. With me in the studio, I have my co-host Christian Nyambui. Welcome.
Right, thank you so much. I'm very happy to be back. After a short period of time that I really missed you guys, and yes. I hope that you missed me as well. But we had some time to work on the business, the vision of the vision of the business, and I'm so happy again that today we are talking about vision. And I love vision. Vision, it's very important for us. And it's like someone who doesn't have the ears, or you can't see, you don't know where you are going. So it's very important for us to have a vision. So I'm so excited. I'm so happy to talk.
Yes, indeed. Yes, we've been working hard on the business, getting things ready and organized, and had to take some time off from the podcast, but we are back today. And yes, we have a brand new vision for this podcast. We not waiting until the beginning of next year before, we keep running and we go full steam ahead. And that's why we thought, why not start with talking about vision today, since it's always an incredible topic. And actually today we're going to talk about how to unlock the power of vision, because vision is one of those things that really can either make or break your personal life and your business. And unfortunately, most people don't have a vision. And it's very simple. Like if you sit in a room with 100 people and you ask people, how many of you have a vision, that you have written down, that you know very clearly what your vision is or what your business vision is? I promise you that probably 95 people will not put up their hand, because most of us, we don't think about it. And that's, the first thing we want to talk about this today is why. Why don't people have a vision? Because if it is so important to have a vision, if we know that vision is incredibly powerful, then why do most of us not have a vision? Why, Christian?
Are you asking me why I don't have a vision?
No, I believe you have. I really hope you have a vision.
No, I think it's there's so many things that influence people not to take that audacity of trying to work on their vision or to have the vision, because most of the time it's the fear of aiming high and not reach it, or not get where they want to get, or they just don't know what is vision is all about. So how can you have something if you don't know even what is that is?
Very true.
So because you can confuse the dream with a vision. Vision can be being confused with so many things that comes that we have, or something that's most of the things that we see, or with like. So I think everything starts with you being able to define what is vision is. If you define it very well, you get the definition, and then from there you can start work on that. And then about the why, it's first lack of knowledge of what is vision is about, the fear of trying to dream big or to aim big or to try to do more than your capacity. Because most of the time we see where we are and then the possibility of making the next move. And then if you don't see that possibility, you close your doors, you close everything, and you sit in your comfort zone. You don't want to go outside of that.
I think, I've seen that many people that we speak to, and clients and people in our network that we talk to, many people have a kind of like, I would almost say, a very small idea of what vision is. Like, they don't think about vision as something that's so critical and vital for their success, like you were saying, and that's why they don't really pay attention to it. And the reality is that most of us actually, we do have a vision, but oftentimes because vision is not clearly defined in our heads and we don't understand the importance of that, we keep it to a very small dream. Or on the other side of the scale is that we have this incredibly unrealistic, unattainable pie in the sky dream, which we and then we think like, oh, vision is about doing this incredible thing that's impossible, and it's just, so we kind of downgrade it in our thinking and our mentality, and that's why we don't pay attention to it. We don't spend time developing it because we think like, oh yeah, my vision is I want to make a gazillion rand, and it's like, wow, how, like, that's a dream, that's not a vision. And maybe it's a good time to just quickly define the difference between a dream and a vision, because most people actually don't know the difference. Many of us, we have dreams, and if you would say to somebody, what is your dream in life? Most people will be able to answer you. But if you say to them, what is your vision in life? Very few people will be able to answer you. And a dream, so the difference is, I think we spoke about this specific difference in another podcast earlier in the year, but a dream is basically, it's something that is a goal that you have set for yourself, or something that you wish you had or wish you could do, or maybe you want to one day have it or one day do it, but there is no action plan connected to it. So it always remains a dream. So that's a dream. A dream is unrealistic, right? You dream about, you can fly. I remember when I was a young kid, the one night I used to sleep on one of these bunk beds, and so I would like sleep downstairs sometimes and on the top bed sometimes. And one night I was sleeping on the top bed and I was dreaming I can fly, and I woke up out of my dream, and for some reason I thought that the dream was real, and so I can still fly. And I jumped off my bed and I just fell flat on my face, and the shocking reality of, oh, it was just a dream. And that's what happens to us when we don't have a vision, is we try to reach these dreams, but they are unrealistic because there is no process to them. It's like, oh, I'm going to start this business and I'm going to make $1 million in my first year. That's a dream. Like, and then you don't make $1 in the first year and you don't know why. So we need vision. And the beautiful thing about a vision is that vision can be unrealistic, but still be actionable.
Yes.
Unrealistic based upon your current circumstances, based upon what you have right now. But because you are adding goals and action and steps to this vision, it is something that you can work towards. And eventually it does become possible. But with a dream, it never becomes possible because you're always that far from it. It's maybe we can create a new word. There's a cognitive dissonance, which talks about the gap between what you think you should be and the reality of who you are, and that stress that it causes. But maybe we can, vision dissonance. we can create a new term for that, where, we really need to realize that vision is so incredibly important, and the only way that we can start to create a vision is to realize this fact and to take this in, that I need a vision for my life. I need a vision for my business. Without a vision, you will not succeed. It's just as easy as that.
So if I understand with the definition that you just gave, the difference between vision and dream is that a dream is something just, you wish you can be like some boy, I wish I would be like the next future Elon Musk. You watch the TV and you want to be like Elon Musk, and that's a dream. So a vision is like, okay, this is what I want to be, and then what is the process of me being there, and then how to do. Now you sit, you write down, and then you see the process. And the dream now is something that it's like a spiritual and totally mystic desire that will be pushing you to that vision. And then that's the thing that will push you now to set goals. Okay, I want to be like Elon Musk. Where can I start? I can start here. No, I can build this one. I can do this. And then after this, like, even if the story with the story of Elon Musk, it didn't start up there. He had a vision of where he was going. I was reading somewhere on Instagram, I think so. He said that post was showing him. I don't know. I don't think it was him, but they put the year where he started PayPal. He said, in this year I built a financial website, and in this year, that's the time that he started with Tesla. He said, in this year I can build whatever I want. So you see that in certain year he built PayPal and he sold that company. That gave him possibility of investing the money to the more bigger vision, and then step by step is going where he is right now. Is the boss of Twitter, and we don't know the next. And is willing to buy a very big company of I think what is the name? So you see that he is not only in the tech. Now he's going to go in more other businesses. That's the vision, because you want to stay where he is. So you see that he is already the richest man in the world, but still working. He's still pushing because he has a vision, and then only him can know. But all the decision that is taking him toward his vision of the world, his vision of his life, and then what he wants to accomplish in this world.
I think a lot of people also think that vision is only for the dreamers, for the people that want to achieve incredible things. Like a lot of people think that, my vision is supposed to be Elon Musk, like, for example, and that's why people think that, it's not for me because I don't want that. I don't want to be the richest person. I don't want to be this big person. I just want to succeed in this company or something like that. But like, there's no rule that says your vision has to be a certain size or a certain impossibility level. Like it's not about how big or how small the vision is. It is about having a vision. And many people that I speak to, sometimes they would say that, well, I don't have a vision because I'm okay with where I am right now, and I don't want to make $1 million or dollars or whatever like that. So they kind of withdraw from that. But what happens is that when you don't have a vision, even if it's just, let's say you start a company and you made, let's say $10,000 in the last year, even if it's just a vision to say, okay, how can I take this company now to $15,000, and how can I use this company for something bigger than just generating money? a simple, like it's a small step, but just that simple mindset of thinking forward and thinking beyond today will help you to continuously have purpose to aim towards. Because what happens when we don't have a vision is that we actually stagnate. You mentioned your comfort zone. You withdraw into this comfort zone and you start to stagnate. You stand still. And it's like water, actually, like when water is standing still, it becomes infested with all kinds of things, and that water becomes useless. It actually becomes bad, So it becomes stale, and there's things that breeding in there. But when water is flowing, it's always cleaning itself. It's like you can drink water that comes out of a, you just have to be sure what's up the river. But mostly for water coming down from a mountain, waterfall, stuff like that, you can drink that water because for the most part it should be clean. They might just be careful, but for the most part it's clean because it's flowing, it's purifying itself, and so on. So we have to keep moving forward in our lives and in our businesses, even if our vision isn't, this elaborate dream or this huge thing. It's just about moving forward, having purpose that is beyond where you are right now to keep driving you. If you don't have that, you're going to just die a slow death. You won't be driven by anything. You won't look forward to anything anymore. You'll become bored and then give up.
Like, I love what you just said, that people always confuse things. Vision is not about you wanting to be like Elon Musk. Elon Musk is where he is because of his vision. You are where you are right now because of your vision. If we see, like, it can just be your job. Your job, okay, now I'm getting this amount of money each month, but I can't, the money that I'm getting and the lifestyle, it doesn't match. So I want more. You can maybe decide to take a course so that you increase, you go or look for another job that pay well. So it's you working toward something so that you can get what you want in that time. So this is one thing as that I see people, no matter whatever you are working in, if you are not working for your vision, you're working for someone else's vision.
Can you say that again? just repeat that again.
If you are not working for your own vision, you are working for someone else's vision. You watch TV, you drive around, you see all those advertisements, you see all these things. If you don't work in your own business, you will work your own vision, you will work for someone else's vision. And then most of the time we work for other people's vision without knowing. And those people don't want us to know. Don't want us to know. That's why you see, but they will push you. No, work. And then I'm paying you, you must work. I'm doing this, you must work. So that you can help him to reach his vision, to accomplish his. Elon Musk chased away half. Why? Because he knows very well that these people won't help me to reach what I want to accomplish. So he will bring new people, fresh people who will help him, or even those people that he kept in the house. There are people that he think they will help him to be where he wants.
Because he has a vision for Twitter.
Yeah. So those people, they will be working for his vision for Twitter. So I think in any way of life we are living the vision, but just not our vision, it's someone else's vision. So we must be careful of that as well. And it's just because we don't know what is vision. We don't know, or we know it, but we are comfortable with where we are. And so many things influence that. Life, our failures. I failed that business. It was Sunday. I was with someone, we were talking. So I told the person, you know me, I always look around and see what can be moved, what can be changed, what can be done, things like that. So I asked the person, do you think about a security company? No, yeah, I know there's a security company. Yes, I know. But when security company, you must be sure that people you will put there, they won't collaborate with people, with criminals. What you see, it's already a very bad step or way of thinking, of starting thinking about something. You are starting with a negative way. Maybe because of what you saw the other side, maybe because of the experience. You won't do anything if you see that. And you are driving a car. How do you know that you will get to where you are going?
Many people make accidents. So are you going to stop? Actually, somebody mentioned this on Sunday as well, which is a very, very good saying. But he said, we shouldn't be focused on the potholes in the road. You should be focused on the road ahead. Yes, there will be potholes, and all you need to do is just make sure you miss them, but don't pay so much attention to that you stop driving because you're scared you're going to drive through a pothole. Otherwise, like, if we don't see the bigger picture, we are not going to move forward. And that's why vision is so critical, because vision helps you to see the bigger picture. In fact, I honestly believe that vision is the ability to see tomorrow, but to live today. And that's like a dream robs you from today, because all you can think about is what you don't have. Like we say you're daydreaming. Like when you are daydreaming, it's basically like you are not doing anything, because you're thinking about things in the future. You're thinking about things that are not yet to come. And so in thinking about those things, you actually now do nothing, because you have not been, you're living in this dream. But with vision, it actually helps you and motivates you to do something today because of what you see in tomorrow. You see the bigger picture in the thing. So it's very important for us to know that vision is critical for our lives. Like, and this is the thing. I like what you said about, if you're not working for your own vision, you're working for somebody else's vision. But I want to add to that it's okay to participate in other people's vision, because we need each other, right? But that does not mean that you shouldn't have your own vision as well. And maybe part of the person's vision that you are working together with or in, maybe part of their vision can be part of your vision, and in that you find collaborations in people together with other people. So it's not that, we shouldn't be part of other people's visions, or we shouldn't participate in other visions. Like, you can't really avoid that, but you shouldn't be in a place where you don't have your own vision, because then you will wake up one day having lived somebody else's dreams and visions, having worked for somebody else's vision, and you never worked on your own one. And you wake up one day and you realize, you know what? I don't know what I've done with my life. Like, what happened to my life? What have I achieved? Midlife crisis.
What that really mean about saying that living for someone else's vision? It's mostly in the intention. A person who has a vision is intentionally know what is doing. I'm collaborating with this person because of this 1, 2, 3, 4. I know our vision, because we can't collaborate if we don't have the same vision. So it's all about you. Do you know? And most people don't know that they're working for other people's vision. That's the problem. The big problem is not you working for someone else's vision. But the problem is you not knowing that what you are working for it, for that person's vision. So you must just be, if you know, you will know how to do, and you'll be responsible. You will know about your decision. You will awareness. You must be aware of what you are doing. In this world, no one can live alone. Elon Musk, I was just stuck with Elon Musk. Elon Musk is not making that Twitter for himself. No. And they can't work alone there. He need collaboration. That's the reason why even Twitter went public, because they want other people money. So it's not, even if he has money, but he can't work alone. But the problem here is that people who are working for Twitter, people who are coming as collaborators, like associate, those people know what they're doing. But you will see that most people don't know what they're doing. They're just living for today bread and tomorrow water. And then, okay, let me just eat today and tomorrow. And this is the problem now. Look, the price of electricity, the price of water, the price of bread in the supermarket, the price of petrol. It's high. So imagine that you have been working for a salary that sometimes don't move or even regress. And then what's life going to be? That's why you see most people, they're stuck in complaining. And they don't move forward.
And they have dreams, but they're not going anywhere. And it's like, if you ask that person, like, let's go back 20 years, or depending on how old you are. But what did you hope to become one day? And then that person will suddenly realize, I'm so far from my dream. Because that's the problem with that dream, is that it's just this thing in the sky, and you're not moving towards it ever. And if you don't know what it is that you want, if you don't know where it is that you're moving towards, then you can go in directions that are opposite of what you want, and you won't realize it. Like you were saying, you wake up one day and you're like, okay, I'm working for this salary, and now half my life is gone, and I'm still in the same position, and I'm just you get stuck in the cycle of working so you can get paid, so that you can buy what you need and sometimes what you want, or even let's say you get paid enough to buy everything that you want, a nice car, but you're still in a cycle that in the end of it, it's pointless. Like every few years you buy a new car, every year you buy a new phone, you upgrade your house, and then at the end of your life you just leave all these things behind, and you have been running on a hamster wheel your whole life, chasing after something that's unattainable, which is nothing, because you were just living, life was just happening to you, and you were just living life every day as it comes, trying to make the most of it. But a vision removes you from that cycle and says, you know what, it's not about money, it's not about just getting by every day, it is about making a difference. It is about living my life to the fullest of its potential, so that when I leave this earth one day, when I die one day, that I know I spent my life and I made an impact. Because money, you'll leave it behind, But even money can be used for such powerful things. When it's used together with a vision, it becomes a tool to achieve what you want to do. But when money becomes the end goal, it's just a hamster wheel. It doesn't take you anywhere. And I want to just quickly go back before we speak about how to build an epic vision. I just want to go back a little bit to you mentioning about working for other people's vision and so on. There's something that John Maxwell said one time that I really enjoy, the thought, and I've been thinking about this for a while now. And he said that if you help other people to achieve what they want in life, they will help you to achieve what you want in life. And so sometimes, because we have a clear vision, we will engage with other people's vision,
Yeah.
right? Not to manipulate them, but because we understand that's how life works.
Yes.
Life works. I add value. I shared this on LinkedIn on Saturday, I think. You connect, you add value, you connect, you add value, you connect, you add value, you receive value. You connect again, you add value, you connect again, you add value, you receive something back, right? And that's like, if you want other people to help you build your vision, you have to help other people build their vision. But it's because what drives you is not, money or, any selfish reasons. It is that you understand, like, if I can help this person to grow and to achieve what they want, they will have what they can use, what I need to help me grow my vision. But many times what happens is we think, this is my vision and I'm going to do this on my own.
You can't.
And that's why all these bad guys in the movies, why they fail. Because they try to do it alone the whole time. It's like, oh, me and my diabolical scheme, I'm going to take over the world. And it's like, yeah, dude, you're going to fail because you're not connected. Like, you're trying to do this on your own. And so vision is not something that isolates us, but it's something that connects us.
I love the just the quote of you said for John Maxwell. If I know my vision, I would connect to good people. If I know my vision, I will connect to good people. If I don't know my vision, I will connect to wrong people. Those people can drive me far away what God made me to be.
Yep.
Because the vision, what we have to understand, the vision is not far from what God wanted to become.
Exactly.
So if you know it, and then God is the one who put that seed in our hearts,
yes,
and then push us toward that, and then even influence situation that can push us to go toward what He wants us to become.
Yeah.
So if you don't know that, you will connect to wrong people, because anyway, you will just connect with people.
Yes. You always
connect to people. You always connect to people. The real problem here is like, who are you connected to? Are you connected to wrong people or to good people? If you have a good vision or you know your vision, you connect to good. Let me just give a little bit quickly of my story. I came to South Africa. I didn't come to South Africa for just look for a job, live. In my mind, leaving my country, mostly it was education. Getting a good education, and then build now from my vision that I had for life. Where I was in Cape Town, I saw already the opposition. People there that I was with, they had another vision of life. Education for them, it was boom, boom, because of their circumstance in life. And then the education here is not only just you going to university, but what are you learning that can take you toward what you want in life. So I saw it already that there will be more opposition here to put me in my pattern, in my journey toward my vision. And then for that, it was so many things. It was even my spiritual life. I saw that my spiritual life won't flourish in that pattern. I left Cape Town. I came to Pretoria. When I came to Pretoria, it was working. You have to work. I was working to save money so that I can go to university. I worked for some months and then boom, I lost that job. Now that was the job that was paying well, but now you have now to start to do small jobs that are not paying, are taking all your time, and then you don't know when you are going to even go to university because you don't have time, you don't have money. And then by there, I took my responsibility. I told my parent, no, I'm going to support my studies. You, if I'm stuck, I will tell you, no, maybe you can help by that. And we agreed with that. When I lost the job, the small money that I saved, I started now to use that money to pay my bills until it's finished. And life became like that. But I had my vision. I was like, no, okay, I'm going outside to see what is happening outside there. The barrier of the language, English, me from a country it's French speaking, I went outside. Even for me to learn to speak, to learn to see what's happening, I was outside because I had a vision. I wanted now to learn the other way of reaching my goal, my vision. And I went there. I had a vision. I went to another church. I saw really that's this distraction. I left that church and I went to the church where I am right now. You see, because and the day that I came to that church, I saw okay, here I can grow. You see, and friends and people. You see, so your vision will be, if you know your vision, you will know who you can connect to, and then how you can connect to people, and then how you can add value to those people. Because if you are not there to add value, you'll be manipulating people.
Yes, or you'll be sucking them dry.
If you don't know as well, what is your vision? Those people can manipulate you as well, you as well, because you don't know. They will give you what they have. And then you end up doing what they want you to do because you don't know. Someone have to lead someone.
You can even die for someone else's vision. Like, so, let me pay you to protect me, and then you get shot because this person.
So that's, anyway, you will connect to people.
Yeah.
But you must just know who to connect to, because some people that you will connect to, they will take you to hell. Some people, hell in yes, it can be even the hell.
Yes.
But it can be even the hell of life, and they destroy you and you find yourself after years and years, you are very far.
Yeah.
But if you see, yesterday I was talking to someone about things that I was just thinking. I was like, no, okay. But I was going to some things that I wrote down a long time ago, just to find that what I'm doing right now, even with Roxanne, is what I was thinking about.
Wow.
You see, so that's the power and the importance of having a vision.
And the thing is, a vision, if you have a very clear vision, it will set you on a certain path. And other people who have visions similar to yours or complementary to yours, they will cross your path, right? I mean, that's how we met, right? In one sense, we met at the church, but that's how we got into business, because we started talking about things, and then we realized, hey, actually, we have the same vision. Like, yes, our visions down the line is different, but in the bigger scheme of things, our vision right now is we want the same things, and that's how we got into business together. It's like when you have a clear vision, your vision will lead you on a path that will connect you with the right people that will complement and bless that vision, and you in turn will also complement and bless their vision.
You'll be a blessing for them, and them they will be a blessing for you.
Yes, you have to become a person of value, and when you become a person of value, when you become a person that pursues your vision and you increase your value, people will find you, and they will want what you want, and they will want to invest in your vision, and they will want to walk with you and help you, because they will see the value that you bring, and they will see the importance of this vision. And you can even find people that will be willing to connect with your vision and help you to achieve that vision. Maybe they don't have a vision, but they like your vision, and now they join it. Say, okay, well, I don't know what to do with my life, but what you're doing, wow, I want to be a part of this. So it's very important. I mean, there's so much. Vision is just, I can talk the whole day about vision. I've been talking for weeks about vision actually, but let's quickly talk about how to build a vision. And we can be very brief on this because there's a lot to learn from this. And if you are more interested in learning how to build a vision, you can reach out to us and we can help you with some stuff. But basically, in building a vision, you have to just start with where you are right now and ask yourself, what is it that I've been made to do? Like, what is my purpose in life? What am I good at? What do I enjoy? What am I passionate about? Because normally it starts there, right? And if you don't know like what you are passionate about, if you don't know what you are good at, then you need to start by exploring. Like you said, you went out there to learn because you wanted to see, okay, what is it that I need to learn? What is it that maybe I want to do with my life? So maybe try out different things, join a professional speakers association or Toastmasters or a book club, or start reading books, of biographies of people. If you are a spiritual person, pray and ask God to help you, to show you what that vision should be and that purpose should be. Start listening to podcasts and just explore different topics until you find something that connects with you, because there will be something that you realize, this connects with me as a person. Like, I enjoy listening to this. I enjoy talking about this. I'm passionate about this. And that's normally where your vision starts. Okay, now you take that thing that you realize, okay, I'm good at this, or I have an inclination to this certain thing. Now you start saying, okay, how can I use this for something greater? How can I use this maybe to build a business? How can I use this to help other people? Basically, how can this thing become valuable, not just to me, but to other people? And then just start small. I was saying the other day in the leadership class, we were talking about vision as well. And I said to the students, like, write down a vision, just one paragraph, one sentence, but don't try to have a perfect vision in the beginning. Just start with something. Just write down something. Just start thinking about it and writing it down and start moving towards something. And it can be something small in the beginning. Like, okay, I just want to get a job that will enable me to work 8 to 5 so that I can be free in the afternoons, in the evenings and weekends to work on my business or on my spiritual life or whatever that vision might be. But like, start somewhere and just work towards it. And as you grow, your vision will grow, because vision is not meant to be stagnant.
Yes.
We said this one thing in that class that I mentioned. I said that vision is not a destination.
Yes.
And that's what most people get wrong. They think that vision is a destination. Vision is not a destination. Vision is a journey. And when you have the right vision, it will take you on an adventure. And in that journey, like a ship that's sailing in the ocean, it can't see very far in front of it, right? And sometimes it's very difficult to see because of the circumstances. But a ship knows what direction to go in. And as the ship sails, it will see landmarks, it will see certain signs, maybe the stars, maybe, an island or something, that it will know, okay, I'm here on the map, I need to change direction, or I need to go here, or actually we've been heading the wrong way, I need to change. So it's vision. As you are growing, your vision will grow and you will shift. Like, you will pivot, you will shift, you will change direction, you'll move, you'll double down on what you've said because you realize this is the right path. Like, it takes time. And your vision will never be final. Like, let's go back to Elon Musk, for example.
Yeah, that he was coming in my mind.
He didn't even start with PayPal. There was much smaller projects before that. He started like many of us, just a normal kid, South African guy, And then he started PayPal. And then after PayPal, there was other things like the Boring Company. There was SpaceX that he started. There is Neuralink. There is Tesla, and now it's Twitter, and now he's branding. And I'm sure that he never thought about most of these things. He knew, like you mentioned, after he sold PayPal, he said, now I can build whatever I want to. Like, maybe he had an idea, but he didn't think it would be this big. But it was because he was moving towards something that he started seeing the bigger picture every time. And even now, his vision today, I can promise you, is completely different from his vision 10 years ago. And that's a good sign. That's a sign that you are growing. If your vision is always expanding, and it doesn't have to change completely, but it has to expand, it has to shift, it has to be alive, because a dream is just stagnant. A dream always stays the same. It never changes. It's just like, oh, I want to be the king of, Portugal. I don't know. and it doesn't change, because it's you're not moving towards it. But a vision changes because it's alive, it moves. And so building a vision is not about having this elaborate world domination plan like Pinky and the Brain. It is just starting small and having a beacon that you can move towards. And in doing that, you'll set in motion the process of a lifelong journey in your vision.
Like me, I really love what you just said. I would like to put it in this way of, let's come back to Oxano. I'll be quick with that. Oxano as we work with the things. And then it's a very good process that ourselves, we've been experimenting it, So identify that desire in your heart. You don't have to be sure, but just find something and start to work on that. Once you find something that you like to do, and then you can even go back in your youngest, when you were still, even before to go to school, or when you were in high school, what were you thinking to become? And then from there, don't focus just in where you are right now. See where now you can work toward, because I'm sure you're not where you wanted to be right now. But look for, this is what I did. Okay, I want to be in this way. This is what is my vision is. How can I get there? For me to get there, I must be this person. And then for me to be this person, what must I learn right now? Because I will be this person only if I can have something to bring in the table. And that's something, it's a value that you can bring in the table so that it can be a value that people will see and then will trust you with that. Because if you have nothing to bring in the table, they won't invite you in the table.
It's very true.
So
Sad,
identify, identify that and start to work with that. Look for books to read about. Develop skills. Skills. Oh, okay, I want to be a public speaker. You know where I want it to take long. Another podcast, I'll tell the story of where I got that desire of becoming a public speaker. In my first book of public speaking, it was a disaster. From a disaster to the desire of
from disaster to desire. Next podcast, from disaster to desire. I like that.
So you see, after that, and I started to work on that and work and try. So I went outside, put myself in a situation where I have to embarrass myself. I have to learn new skills. And then from people, they will now start to see what you're doing. And then you move from that. Look for books. Read books. Not only reading, but practice. Develop. Stay outside there. Go outside of your comfort zone. Do, practice, do. People will see what you are doing and they will come to you. And then from that way you will go to the next one. And more you are progressing, more you are developing, more you are implementing what you have identified as your vision, or what you have identified like as skills that you have to develop, you will grow your vision. More you are learning about those skills, more you will see far. More you see far. Read biographies. That's helped me a lot, Like you read and you see, okay, let's talk Elon Musk. You and Elon Musk, you are from the same country. Same city. Pretoria. Huh? I'm sorry.
You're trying to compare me now. Why don't you have a multi-billion-dollar company yet?
Yeah, you see. So, but you see, if you look at that guy, he knew what he wanted. He started by building websites. Young. Coding, doing this. Boom. By coding, at the beginning, he didn't know how to build those big financial websites. So, Mo is doing it. Mo is learning it. And then you will be surprised at how did he learn to build rocket.
Sure.
Books. He didn't go to any of those schools. Books, questions.
That's the key.
So read books and question people. And then for you to read, you can read, you can find books, but for you to know who to ask question to, you have to know what you want and then where you want to go. That you will know that the right person to go to is this person. And this person can help me. And if that one doesn't help you, but he can recommend you to another person. That's how business grow. That's how things grow. That's what they call collaboration or connection or networking.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Wow. You have been listening to the Unlock Your Growth podcast, and today we've been talking about vision, and we'll probably have to do a part 2 because it seems like there's still a lot for us to talk about. But thank you so much for listening today, and please remember to rate this podcast, just to take a moment to do that and to share it with some people, share it with the people in your company or in your circle of network, and let's share this message of helping people to unlock their vision, so that they can become people of value. And, who knows what will come out of it? Who knows who will be the next Einstein or the next Leonardo da Vinci or, all those kind of things. So thank you so much for listening. Thank you, Christian, for joining me today on the podcast. Until next time, goodbye.
Goodbye.